So Marvel Snap is back, and I'm back to take a look at the new card this week, Bullseye. I was really hyped for this one. 3/3 activate, discard all cards that cost 1 or less from your hand, and then afflict that many different enemy cards with -2 power. So this can be both an enabler for discard effects, you know, discarding things you want to discard, but then also potentially a big point swing, sending out that -2 power affliction to multiple cards, especially when you got stuff like swarms in hand. You get a handful of swarms, you know, Bullseye can hit 7 cards, theoretically applying -14 power, making him kind of look like a 317. It doesn't happen often. We'll talk about it. There's also stuff like Scorn and X23 I put in the mix here to give him some extra bodies, because sometimes that swarm just doesn't hit reliably enough. Keep in mind, you know, he's also doing things like scaling up Morbius as he's discarding extra cards. So the raw power output from this card is actually pretty high when things do line up, and this deck is built to follow that in a pretty greedy path with things like Wong. Now that said, man, this card left me in a weird spot today. Number one, I just didn't feel like I drew it all that often. It's one of those where it's like, it just did not show up today, and when it did, like, the worst things happened every time. Half the games you're gonna see in this video, I think, are the opponent doing cool stuff with Bullseye instead of me. But beyond that, even when I did draw the Bullseye, man, I don't know, it actually kind of underwhelmed me a little bit. You know, those games when you do get a full crazy hand of swarms or whatever, it can definitely be impactful, where it's hitting 5 or 6 cards and it feels like it's putting out a ton of power. But it does spread the power evenly, basically, because it's hitting different enemy cards. So sometimes it doesn't feel like, maybe, you know, if it takes like 4 off here and 4 off here and 4 off here, sometimes that's not enough to create like meaningful differences or breakpoints. And sometimes, you know, it's like, well, I won that location by 12 anyway, and Bullseye kind of applied -4 there. It almost feels wasteful or untargeted in some cases, which it can be tough. On top of that, if the opponent doesn't have enough stuff to afflict, sometimes that could also be a little bit of a check. If they only have like 3 big cards out or whatever, sometimes Bullseye feels like it's not actually just getting to hit as many things as it should. And then finally, it is still awfully easily disrupted. It's kind of a sitting duck out there with activate. So, you know, Red Guardians are tough. There's also stuff like Luke Cage that kind of shuts down a lot of Bullseye's upside. So between not drawing it enough, kind of that flat power distribution, and the counter ability of this card, I didn't love it as much as I expected. I was actually pretty hyped for this one, and I'm kind of feeling, it's okay. Now, I did have a good run with this deck, to be fair. I went 8 and 4, so like pretty happy with the run overall. And I did play a couple other variations of this that weren't as good, that were like kind of in the 50-50 range. So, you know, it didn't have any like great indications that Bullseye is the reason it was good, because the 8 and 4 run, you know, it just felt like good discard stuff. Like, okay, MODOK and APOC and Morbius were carrying games. Bullseye was just sort of an accessory. I think you could probably build a less greedy version that cuts Wong, that probably just has like regular stuff like Dracula or something, and maybe make this deck even better. Instead of trying to play for huge Bullseyes, just play for like consistent, you know, maybe if he just hits 2-3 cards, sometimes you're happy. And that's all. Now, that said, tomorrow I want to do some fun stuff with Dakin and Arnim Zola. I think that's another angle, but it's probably, again, a rather greedy one. I did my best to put together a video for you here featuring some Bullseye highlights. I don't have a ton of great ones, but still some fun moments anyway. I think the opponent's doing some cool stuff. So hopefully you'll enjoy this look at Bullseye slinging some cards alongside his card-slinging brother Gambit here. He's not his brother, Regis. Don't you know anything about the lore? Oh my god, dude. That would be so sick with Bullseye, right? Just get some swarms in hand and pop off 4 Bullseyes. Just delete everything. -8 to everybody. Oh, that would be fun, dude. I hope that happens. Let's see. I know. Oh my god. Wong early is kind of cool too. Okay. Blade. I mean, I actually don't hate Blade now. Just while it's here, we know we got a decent score and hit, so that's probably fine. Yeah, okay. Show me Bullseye though, man. Moon Knight would be solid too right now to get the swarms built up a little bit. Opponent likes what they see with Pegasus, dude. Watch them have hobgoblins for some insane reason. Just hobgoblin bar sinister. I can't wait. No way, dude. What is that over there? How are you playing anything over there? What is it gonna be? Oh, they got swarm. Okay. I like they played the Scorn to isolate it. That makes sense to me. Is it the Bullseye? Oh my god, dude. Absolute. I'm honestly watching my opponents have way more fun with Bullseye today than I am, man. I'll tell you right now. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I don't know. Let's not give up yet. You know, we might get our own Bullseye. The problem is, right, if I delete the Bullseyes now, in particular now, I let them replay that and win it for free, right? So I think we got to sit on the Gambit, unfortunately. Worried the opponent's going to Gambit my stuff too, but right now their hand's actually probably full of swarms, soonish anyway. Maybe not quite yet. Colleen, huh? Do I build out some... If I do this, I can't... Oh my... Am I trusting these Scorn buffs? I mean, right now I have 4 cards, which is exactly how many they need me to have for Bullseye, by the way. Like, that's exactly the wrong amount. They're happy with that all day. I need to draw Bullseye here if I'm going to get it, but it's probably too late because I mean, I will say all the Swarm bodies are kind of useless, so just, you know, it's too late, yeah. I need Gambits, right? I can't do this. I need Gambits. 4 Gambits is definitely better, so maybe we're just chilling this turn. Man, that feels really bad. I mean, a Moon Knight's not any good. There's no draws that are good if I save the Gambits. You know, I'm not drawing. It's not doing anything. Playing a Scorn and a Gambit only. MODOK for the opponent. So I mean, we know their Bullseyes are just a like we just, dude. This video sucks, dude. This video, I can't get a game, dude. This video is just me watching my opponent have fun with Bullseye. I'm just gonna tell you right now. They're gonna have... Oh, dude, no! Insult to Injury is an activate card, dude. No, I'm dying right now, dude. It's actually killing me. It's actually killing me. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we win, but maybe we steal this if we snipe a Bullseye. Maybe we're just, by chance, big enough mid. Despite the 87 Bullseyes. Like, what? Well, I guess we only ever take -8 each, but that's enough. It doesn't matter, right? Like, that's gonna be enough. It doesn't matter. Well, actually, I have priority. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have priority again. Oh my god, if I snipe enough Bullseyes, their activates don't go off. Oh my god, wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute. I might be a genius. I might actually be a genius. Oh, there's only 1. I think we might have it. I think we have it. There's only 1. Oh my god, dude. I almost feel bad for making the opponent have the worst time of their life right now. Wait, are we gonna win right too? Hold up. This Bullseye is going crazy, dude. But he can't do enough negative power. You can only hit each card once, remember? So even -8 mid, I don't think would have been enough. Maybe it would have been if they fully got negative. No, we only had another -4 here. Yeah, we also just won right and left. So, oh, I'm a genius because we got priority. I didn't think we were gonna have priority on the final turn. Oh, greatest gamer in the world. Again, I have to remind some of you guys who just don't understand sarcasm. When I say I'm a genius, that is code for I am stupid lucky. Keyword stupid. Hey, Bullseye. What do you know? Swarm 2? Interesting. Spider Island, I am totally going to forget about. Oh, this is currently a very good Colleen Wing. We could just draw like Wong, MODOK, APOC, or Moon Knight. Just not that top 4. Abby, okay. Nah, we'll play Morbius first for sure. This is still a solid Colleen for a bit probably, but Morbius we want to get down. He's just too powerful. We're not going to risk that 50-50. This is probably still maybe Colleen if we have a good... Yeah, this is interesting. I'm still going to play on curve here, but I think there's solid argument to actually playing Scorn into Colleen here. Having more swarm hits is generally going to be great for that Gambit and other stuff. Okay, APOC is good for things too. That's fine. So now the question is, do you play the Scorn? Maybe in particular because Abby is nice, although you are going to draw a card which might mess up actually. That could mess up your targets. We definitely want to hit Swarm for MODOK, I think, because now we have a good like MODOK Swarm on 5 with Bullseye, and then just play the APOC for 12 on 6. Yeah, I think you definitely rip through the scorn here, right? We want those. We want that hand of swarms to be sizable, right? I guess there is probably some math to do there technically about like, am I gonna get enough swarms anyway off Modok into Bullseye? That's definitely a reasonable question, and I don't know. I'm too lazy to do it. Somebody could math that out, I'm sure. Okay, Colleen hits the swarm. Very nice. So next turn we go Modok. Activate Bullseye immediately, right? Like we're totally fine with that. I think Modok right's good. Unless we get X23, it might be risky. Oh, good lord. I mean, that's a cool extra body for Bullseye, which... Oh, no, never mind. No, it's not. Modok goes first, of course. I'm going to leave that spot open now because X23 might screw us otherwise, right? Yeah, this is fine. This is going to be 5 afflictions, which is fine because we're only going to have 4 swarms anyway. So, you know, we don't need a full crazy Bullseye. More importantly, perhaps, is that it's going to be scaling Morbius and giving us extra swarms to dump on the final turn, right? So I think it's likely going to be kind of APOC right, 3 swarms left, 2 swarms mid is going to be the kind of go-to path here. Oh, whoa, that's crazy. Oh, I'm sort of glad that hit Morbius instead of Bullseye, I guess, but it does mean we're going to need more power there. So perhaps APOC mid now becomes the solution to that problem. Although Bullseye is going to... Oh, they had priority, actually. So Bullseye's going to hit the full board. Oh, God, I forgot about Spider Island. Oh, no. I forgot about Spider Island, and the X23 went there, too, which is so annoying. Oh, Bullseye saves the freaking day anyway. Oh, my good lord, dude. I'm a genius. Now speed only gains 1. Oh my god. I mean, this should be okay anyway, right? Like, I think we're gonna win right and left as well. Like, dude, this is crazy. -6 here. -2 there, of course. We hit 4, right? There was 2 swarms in hand initially. Modok pushed it to 4, yeah. Modok discard X23, of course. I mean, I don't know how the opponent beats this, really, right? It's just a lot of power. Even the 12 here is just a big swing. Like, even if they dump fully Ant-Man, you know. They don't dump fully Ant-Man either. They're going for it. What do they have? I'm curious here. You have so many numbers, dude. What is this gonna be? Jane's big. Not big enough right now, though. Oh, the Luke Cage! Oh my god, we tied. Are you kidding me, dude? Dude, you've probably heard me talk about this already in the intro, probably the first game, if I know what game's gonna be first. I cannot get up Bullseye game to save my life. This finally seemed like the Bullseye game, and the opponent rips the Luke Cage Victoria hand to pull it back at the last second, dude. Wild. Also, remember, Red Guardian just completely screwed us with Morbius, right? This was gonna be like 48 million power. I think really probably like 16, 20, something like that. Oh my god. And then I forgot about Spider Island, but like if the X23 hadn't gone here anyway, it wouldn't have been a problem, right? We would have had more access somewhere else. Although in a weird way, maybe it would have screwed us if it had gone left, because we wouldn't have ended up winning mid normally, right? Because I wouldn't have expected this, and I would have ended up putting like something small here, and then I might have lost 12 to 11 here. So in a weird way, it might have saved me that X23 went mid and Modok went mid. Ooh, there's our friend. I've been having a hard time finding my guy, dude. That classic day one urgency to find the card ASAP, and it's just not showing up, you know? Fish Legs. That's a funny name. Might be a reference to something I never know. Still funny. Nico 2X. Okay. Oh, no. 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 It's like I knew as soon as I said, hey, I found the card and can't wait to have fun with the card. And I'm a discard deck, by the way. There was nothing. I mean, APOC, I guess, was in hand. All right, Blade, we're sitting on you, I guess. TT Poo Poo. Interesting name. Morbius. Okay, Oscorp Tower. Definitely not doing that. Dream Dimension sucks for us. Pretty much it sucks for everybody. Everybody hates it. Blade into Swarm. I haven't hit that yet. What's the deal, man? Give me Blade into Swarm. Could have done it right now, but I want to play Morbius right. Asgard, huh? So this hits always Swarm. Okay, that's nice. Very nice. I don't know what hits for the opponent. It definitely can help them, but it might kill like a Dracula or something. Oh, they're going. Meek's moving, dude. He's cooking. Morbius in there too. All right, we're making that bigger, unfortunately. Swarm. Naturally, right? Of course. Why not? I was hoping for a Dracula, but we'll take it. Make their hand better. I need Bullseye soon, man. We got cool MODOK stuff. Aw, yeah. Nice. How hard do we go here? It's hard to know because I mean we're definitely not winning Asgard. Literally just not. It's literally impossible, right? So maybe we just don't do that for now. Oh, I can't play MODOK next turn because of stupid Dream Dimension. Maybe we're playing Gambit then, I guess. You could actually still happily MODOK on 6 potentially. Like we're gonna have to make a decision on how big we think the Bullseye is and should be, kind of thing. Opponent still, of course, has the potential to scale here, and Meek actually lets them move as well. So there's a couple problems there theoretically. So like, man, we have priority. Two pretty great targets in particular. Meek and Morbius both great targets. Next, like if this hits a Swarm, I have 4 Swarms in hand. I could go, for instance, like MODOK into, you know, a full hand of Swarms so that Bullseye essentially deals 14. Could also go Bullseye now to get rid of all of these Swarms. I wouldn't draw any cards. Well, I guess maybe that depends a little bit on Gambit, actually. And then I could play the Swarms next turn, right? Like, I guess, in theory, being able to play the Swarms next turn is a little bit more upside. We wish we could MODOK, right? I'm going to have fewer cards in hand. So let's just, you know, I don't know. It's, okay, that's still good. That's 1 extra Bullseye hit here. Plus, of course, like we said, some good targets. Oh, best target. Nice. Let's go. So now we go for the Swarms here. Hand, like we said, is going to be full, of course, but we don't really care. Like, we're just happy to play the Swarms. You know, again, MODOK would have been the best of both worlds, but we'll take it. All right, so now we have a giant hand of Swarms and a good lead as well. The Swarms are still worth the most, right? So it's just literally this, right? Morbius actually gets 1 bigger here. I mean, theoretically, maybe MODOK mid is better, but I'm fine with being weak 1 spot, right? I'm saying we're strong right and we're strong left, so we're weak mid. That's fine. They still have to contest it. It's like it's free. They got to put in some work on it. APOC's too small, and actually the Swarms are too small as well. Yeah, dude, this was pretty crazy. Even with Dream Dimension, we still put together a pretty monster setup. I don't know if this was actually the maximum power output for this. You know, the Bullseye interactions and the Swarms in hand, because like extra Swarms in hand at the end of the turn does mean like Morbius also scales. Like you're kind of getting 4 points for every Swarm, 2 off Morbius, 2 off Bullseye. But you know, if you're not playing the Swarms, it's only a net of 1. So I actually don't know. Somebody figured out which was technically better. I don't know how the Bullseye kind of power distribution works. Bullseye, oh, also, I will note, I guess Bullseye only had 3 targets. Okay, honestly, yeah, let's go ahead and rip this Blade. I'm totally fine with it. Just another little bonus cycle, hit that Morbius up, keep the scoring around, of course, no problems there. We got the Putin, Putin avatar. Vladimir avatar over here. It really does look like Putin. I don't understand. It's supposed to be Black Swan, but it really does. Something about that art style, or like something about that avatar or that picture is definitely strange. I don't know what it is. It's not vibing with most people, I'll say. I used tokens to buy the card last week because I didn't want to risk adding that to my collection. I was like, nah, not gonna go for that. Man, this would have been a great turn to play a Bullseye, honestly. We want to play Wong into MODOK, probably, which that's still fine. We can. It's just that a Bullseye would have been, you know, a nice addition to weave in here on turn 3, as would a Morbius, as would probably a Colleen. Feels like a freebie here, for sure. Oh, very similar deck list from the opponent here, we can see. They've got Swarms in hand, though, for potential Bullseye plays. We don't. Bar with no name, we definitely aren't worried about losing to that necessarily, but this game might be a tiebreaker. This might just be a total power output game. Oh, if they're going for Victoria Hand Swarm, they don't have a lot of space for that, right? That's actually maybe a bit challenging for them. We'll just do this to juice up our score, and we'll actually have the X23. They could go left is the only downside. If she does, well, I don't know. If she does, she does. We could go Moon Knight Colleen Wing instead, but that still has the same chance of hitting the X23. Moon Knight would hit the APOC a lot. I don't know, man. Let's just figure it out. I think we might actually still be okay. We'll be able to play both Scorn and Apocalypse in that case, so like maybe we'll just get big enough to win both anyway. They don't have a giant, you know, Dracula or anything right now that's contesting too hard, so maybe we'd be okay. Oh, terrible luck. It's literally just a 1 and 3, you know, like that's pretty unfortunate roll. Don't hit the X23. Nice. Okay. That's at least good. Scorn at least was a bro. Oh, Scorn can't go there, so I guess APOC goes there. Do we trust a 11-point lead here? Not a ton, to be honest. Oh, the Bullseye might hit the X23 though. The Bullseye might hit the X23 back down to 0. Oh, what a delight. That would be very fun. Yeah, that would be very, very funny. Let's see. Do they pop off on the Bullseye or not? Like, let's see if they risk it. I do want to build a Dakin deck, but I didn't want to do it yet. We're gonna do that tomorrow. I want to do Dakin Arnim Zola. I think that would be really sick. Is Bullseye gonna go? Let's go. What's he hit? What's he hit? Did he get X23? No! 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 God! He really didn't hit that much, right? Only -4, but remember it also buffs Morbius, right? That's why Dakin is pretty insane. Like, he's both an enabler for your other cards and, you know, just power output himself. No, X23, you screwed us. We lost a, you know, that was a 1 and 3 hit, and then we had an out too with Bullseye. We missed. Sad day. That was my first game, dude. First game. All right, Colleen. Yeah, it's a good start. We got some good discards. We need Scorn, Swarm, Bullseye. Mindscape, I mean, MODOK and Mindscape are definitely friends, right? Minus Swarm, so we could just hopefully play those out. Scorn too, I guess, but for the most part, they're friends. They do get along quite well. Opponent is not friends with the in-turn button, though, unfortunately. Does that change anything for us? Gambit's definitely not it right now. Oh, we can get this guy down early. Yeah, sure. I am so sad that sometimes I feel like you have to play Dagger into, you know, Red Guardian. He's everywhere. What can you do? Ooh, Nexus is wild. Dude, I have priority. Dagger's scary. I'm ripping this. I don't care if it hits MODOK. I'm fine with that, honestly. The dream here would probably just be the blade, right? But if it hits MODOK, Dagger's spooky, dude. Let's get rid of it. It's a great target. That thing could stack Nexus like crazy. Now, should Gambit go in Nexus is perhaps a better question. We don't have usually a lot of big guys. We have kind of Morbius, MODOK. That's it. APOC, I guess, technically, right? We also have Mindscape to consider, so there's weirdness, you know. We'll figure it out. Next turn is probably always Morbius Colleen, because usually that protects your MODOK. If Gambit, you know, let's see what Gambit gets rid of, obviously. But opponent's cooking again on this turn, man. I will say Nexus in a move deck is probably pretty weird. Colleen's a fine hit. We're not mad about that at all. Totally fine hit. Orvis, wait, did they play that on 1? Were they were Airship the whole time? That wasn't even really a move deck card. Oh no, I'm an idiot. No, I'm an idiot. No, it wasn't a move deck card at all. I'm just an idiot. No. They're an Airship deck. Did they play that on? No, they played it late, right? Because they played it on 2, so I didn't even think to check. I hate that we have to click every time to see if they're Airship or not. So they have 1,000,000 energy now thanks to this Corvus Glaive, right? That's actually kind of scary. They lost a Ronin and a Cerebro. I don't think they're mad about either of those, but it is less cards in hand for me, unfortunately. So this Scorn, like, you know, we kind of like the Scorn we talked about. You know, it's power for us, but it does mean we're giving the opponent a card post Mindscape, right? They actually had a Cloak, though. Interesting. Do we play these two instead? No, because Moon Knight has too high of a chance to screw with me, right? So I guess we do still just Bullseye here. It's just, you know, it's another Scorn activation. I will say, like, it gives the opponent an additional 2 power on the Scorn. Like, but I net negative 2 power off of it. So it's like that 2 power is kind of, you know, a wash. And then we still benefit from Morbius. So I think ultimately this is still the right move. I'm going to leave 1 spot open in the Nexus. Presumably we get a better card from the opponent, right? I think we have to trust that that's the case. We are going into this Nexus tight, though, man. It's close. This is a close game. Does Bullseye go right? No, he goes left, sadly. That's kind of the worst spot to be. We have a 3-point lead. Dracula into 1. Oh, no. They left. Dude, they left me a Dracula. Oh, this is only 4 points. Imagine if we top decked APOC. They left me a Dracula in hand. Imagine if we top decked APOC here, dude. I mean, we know they have the score, and so we know we lose. Like, we just know we lose. This is so sad. I cannot imagine getting an Apocalypse with a Dracula. Now, they don't know, so they may retreat, right? Like, I think it's definitely worth seeing here. Maybe even bluff snapping is worth it, but I just don't snap enough to care. I think it might be a good decision, honestly. That Dracula is really scary against a discard deck top deck, and they'll see that there wasn't an APOC before. They played it out, so they've got it. Unfortunately, wait, are we literally gonna tie? Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait, what? We won. Wait, I thought we were gonna lose. It's just enough. I thought the Scorn was too big, but it's just enough. Oh my god, the Dracula is still clutching it, dude. Okay, this hand's promising. I think we want to see a Bullseye, though. I'm really desperate for some Bullseye action. If you're seeing this, it probably means we find the Bullseye. So, spoiler alert. Yeah, Morbius is great. That's fine. Actually, mid's pretty good for Morbius. You want high power in a spot that's restricted by position, right? It's better. Good Gambit hand, actually. Just hope they hit not a Raptor, right? 2 good targets, 2 bad ones. Let's see. Anybody? Nice. Okay. Feeling good. Had a good play for once. Hey, another card we like. What do you know? Do you go Blade here just to get some White Hot Room potential? Weird thing is, I don't really have a lot of ways to spend that energy. I don't think so, man. I mean, it's not bad to just play the Blade, for the record. Like, we're probably just going to play an APOC, I guess. Yeah. Maybe we play the Blade. Let's do it here, though. I don't care about White Hot Room at all. Sometimes it's valuable to turn it off for the opponent. Like, even if you don't use it, it's just denying them. But I don't see them as being a deck that's going to be good at it either, given their discard collector stuff here. Oh, great for me. Hit Scorn, hit Scorn, hit Scorn. Not X23. Come on, that just steals a Bullseye card from me. Hit Scorn. Scorn, no! Don't go mid! Don't go mid! Oh, dude, I'm having one of those days. Every game, everything is going wrong, man. Really sucks now, too, because now I can't play the Scorn. Oh! Bullseye never gets better next turn, right? Because you have only top deck Swarm. I mean, I guess I could play APOC now, for the record, and then MODOK next turn. Maybe that's better if you hit Swarm that way, so your Bullseye's a little bigger. Yeah, maybe this is okay. Showing the APOC early is kind of weird from a positioning standpoint. It like lets them play around things better, but thankfully they committed to it anyway, so that's good news. Colleen hits Scorn again, of course. Mid here for them. Let's see. Blade into another Scorn, of course. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get back mid. Modoc's just not gonna be big enough. You kind of have to win the other two. Boy, this feels real shaky, dude. Real shaky, dude. I am technically adding 6 mid, I guess, right? Minus any Bullseye, you know, maybe 8. Bullseye adds -2 to them. But you have to imagine their Morbius is getting bigger too, right? I don't think they're done, are they? Maybe they are. Maybe they just play like Scorn plus card. I don't know. Gambit got buffed. I mean, maybe that's useful. It's in a good spot, I guess. Oh, MODOK for them though. So we're tied left. I don't think I ever win a tiebreaker here, do I? Oh, we don't need to win a tiebreaker. We're double tied. What on earth? What did Bullseye hit? I didn't even see. Oh, this. Yeah, I hit the Morbius. Okay, nice, dude. The Scorn buffs. All the little increments, right? Like +2 Scorn here, -2 Bullseye here, man. That final swipe from Bullseye gets it, dude. Okay, can we find our buddy Bullseye? One time, Bullseye, please. MODOK's a good next step, I guess. Seen a lot of Monster Island today. Seen a lot of Monster Island and the Avengers Compound, what makes you play on 5. Like that's been the featured locations today, huh? Yeah, Gambit. Kind of a good 3 out of 4, to be honest. Its problem is it's a 1 out of 3 on board, but I'm gonna do it. Only MODOK here sucks, so let's try. Nice, that's fine. Hit it, hit it. Oh, I'm actually lucky for once. This never happens. Actually, the best. Can a Bullseye show up? No. I like Morbius okay, though. Morbius is good. I guess good mid, yeah. We're kind of ahead mid by a fair bit, but not enough that you feel safe on it. So let's go Morbius here. Oh, yeah, okay. So now we'll go MODOK left, and then maybe just like APOC wherever. No X23 in hand, so we can't play Scorn, sadly. She would be a nice little addition as a 1/6, but... No Bullseye once again, man. I just like cannot find Bullseye today. So sad. The mid feels totally secure. That's fine. I mean, I guess there's weird, like, you know, Arnim Zola, Shang-Chi plays. Do they have priority or do I? I have priority. Oh, interesting. Arnim Zola, Shang-Chi, dude. Are we worried about that? This beats it. This beats Arnim Zola, Shang-Chi. I'm thinking about it, man. That's exactly what I'm thinking about, dude. Actual. Dude, I'm too good, dude. I'm actually too good, dude. I'm actually just too good, bro. This actually might be the wrong play, by the way, because I think APOC Swarm probably still just wins, right? Yeah, it does. Yeah, this is just objectively wrong, because even if you go APOC Swarm right, like this ties 5-5, right? And like you're only down 3 here, you know that, and you're up 8 here, so you know you still beat Arnim Zola Shang-Chi, but this beats a lot of other plays better. So I'm like clapping because I called it. But you know, any other scenario where they play something else, you're probably always better off having APOC here. I don't know if that's totally true, but it's at least sort of true. So probably just wrong, but hilariously accurate anyway.